Hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I'm Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com. So many people don't even know like my stuff, so I gotta share this stuff with you now. I probably should promote my stuff. So SideGigSean.com. Jenny, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you, my number one fan. Appreciate you. You told me you set an alarm for my lives. Man, I'm humbled by that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hopefully you liked the message today. I think you might. So I don't remember actually what I titled this, but there's a key element that is crucial in whatever it is that I don't want to give away the toaster yet. Whatever you believe in, if it's a religion, thank you. If it's a religion, great. If it's a relationship, great. If it's a principle that you live with, by, great. Whatever all those is, there's a key factor that if that is not in place, it doesn't matter. Nothing else will matter. Okay? Now, since I've been talking about telling stories and I love stories, I'm going to tell you a little story. I haven't told a Buddha story for a long time. I think it's been a minute. So I'll tell you a Buddha story. So what is going on with my little hair sticking up? Anyway, I digress. So Buddha and his monks would take trips to poor villages, if you would. And they would basically speak to people. Right? So as they go through these poor areas, if you would, they would find a place to stay in for 3 days. So if they go through a poor village, if you would, they would seek shelter with somebody for 3 days, and then they would go to another one, and then they would go to another one. And this was a common practice between the monks and Buddha himself. So one time, as they're going through this poor village, if you would, one of his monks, I think his name was Ananda. I want to say Ananda. I'm pretty sure it was Ananda. So one of his monks gets invited to stay at somebody's house, except that this person happens to be a prostitute. So the monk tells the prostitute that I gotta run this by Buddha. And the prostitute, by her surprise, says, really? You gotta ask permission to stay at my house? Okay. So monk says, Ananda says, I'm certain that Buddha will not put you down. But out of respect, I gotta run this by him. So he goes to Buddha and asks if that's okay. And he says, if she invited you out of love, that's okay. And so when other monks hear this, they're like, what? That's not cool. Like, you're gonna go stay with a prostitute for 3 days, 3 nights? No. How's that a Buddhist thing to do? So they start complaining to Buddha, saying, hey, Ananda is staying with a prostitute for 3 days. This is against our things. And Buddha keeps it quiet and says, well, I guess we'll find out in 3 days. So within these 3 days, other monks are trying to spy on Ananda, saying, hey, what's going on? What is he doing, right? What is he up to with this gal? So, and they would report back to Buddha and saying, hey, So after 3 days, after 3 days, all the monks and Buddha, they gather around the let's say the town square, if you would, and that's how they meet up, and then they just go to the next one. So they meet up there, and they're waiting for Ananda, and they're just kind of waiting, and the monks are saying he's not coming. This guy's not coming. Some time goes by, and he's still not there, and they're like, you know what, Ananda's not coming. This guy is done. He's not coming back. And Buddha, in the whole time, is keeping his mouth quiet, not saying a word, right? Well, by everybody's surprise, guess who shows up? Right. Ananda shows up to the town square, except that now he's accompanied by a new monk, a new member to their family, if you would, and that's the prostitute. Now, that story, it could be translated in so many different ways, right? And the funny thing is that I wanted to speak about what I'm about to speak about today. That was my topic today. I had it in mind that this is what I was going to talk about. And then I run into this story today. Right? So, what does that mean exactly, right? Here's what I will share with you. You know, I'll give you an example actually right before this call, right before this live. But before that, you know, there's a lot of people that, and again, some of you guys are going to hate me. Some of you will block me. Some of you call me names. No problem. Go for it. If that makes you happy, do it. But some claim to be Christians, right? Some claim to be Muslims. Some claim to be Baha'is or Jews, or they claim to be atheists, whatever they claim to be, or they claim to live by this principle, right? Now, my question to you is has always been this. Hey Niru, how are you? Welcome. Namaste, all the way from India. My question to you is this. You can wear a label, right? Like you can get a tattoo across your forehead. You can get a badge made. You could wear it. You know, they can have shirts with engravings on them that says I'm a good human being. I'm a Christian. I'm a Jew. I'm a Mormon. Whatever you are, right? You can say like all kinds of stuff. Like I'm doing, like I am, right? And then I see what you do, how you do, what you say, and how you say. And then I start scratching my head thinking, if that is how a Christian is, I don't want to be a Christian. If that's how a Jewish treats another person, why the heck would I want to be Jewish? If this atheist is treating people like that, why the heck would I be an atheist? Right? The key factor in your beliefs, the key factor, this is the most important thing, is not the fact that you're preaching the gospel. It's not I literally have friends, and remember the other night, the call out? I literally have friends that can quote the Bible. They can quote the Bible. They can talk the talk. They post all kinds of, Bible stuff and scriptures and pictures from their Bibles, right? I literally have friends like that. And yet when you sit down and talk to them and then you see how they treat you or other people, you're like, let me look that up in the scripture. I I can't find it saying treat people like shit. Excuse me. I can't find that in the. Is that somewhere in the like? Or I can't find it where it says, you know what, you should just lie, cheat, and steal, and then wear that label across your forehead. You could be whatever it is you want to be. Okay, and I'm going to give you a live example, like literally 30 minutes before I got onto this live. I would have been an hour earlier for this live if it weren't for this dude. So he gets on a chat with me and he says, I love connecting with like-minded people. Okay, for all of you network marketers out there, Ratan, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Elaine, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you, man. Some first timers, hopefully not the last timers. You know, this is gonna get maybe a little hot. But if you're in business, if you're in network marketing, if you're in sales, if you, whatever it is you do, okay? This guy comes up, says, and I blocked him, so he's no longer here. He goes, I love connecting with like-minded people. Okay, so I already know it's a pitch. Pitch is coming. I know it's coming. I said, okay, yeah, you know, great. Great connecting with you. He goes, and I'm going to take you through the pieces very briefly. He goes, are you in affiliates marketing or network marketing? My response was, aren't they all the same? And then he gets me a paragraph, says, no, they're not all the same. In network marketing, you get to earn more money off everybody. In affiliate marketing, you get to earn money from like these people. I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks for the education. I'm definitely gonna run with that one. It's just the same way I ran with calculus from my college. I use it every day. I go, okay. Next line, I said, I know you're gonna pitch me. Let's call it. I know you're gonna pitch me, so let me hear it. Okay? Folks, what I'm about to share with you is very important, especially if you're in network marketing. Please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, stop treating people like they're 3 freaking years old, like they got broccolis for brains. So I go, I know you're gonna pitch me, lay it on me. Go ahead, let me hear it. So he literally sends me a paragraph this long. Like, I'm gonna read it. Am I gonna read that? No. Would you read it if I sent you a paragraph this long? No, you wouldn't. And I look, boom, there's the name of the company, and then there's the price, this is how much you joined, this is the link. And I said, you know, I appreciate you reaching out to me and this company. I hate to share this stuff. This is not what I want to share with you, but I'd like to tell you, this company that you're like wanting to recruit me for, and please don't ask me the name of the company. If you want to ask me, you can ask me on a private chat. This company you're like literally wanting me to join, they're about to go through a major bankruptcy. They're about to either close doors or they're bankrupt. That doesn't feel very good, does it? How could you sit there and look me in the eye and recruit me for a bankrupt company? But wait, there's more. So I said, you know, I hate to share this news with you, but there were 4 companies about 2 months ago that kind of are not going to do really well. They're either going to close doors or go bankrupt. And these are 3 of them are major players. Like if I named the name, you would know the name, like that. Major players, right? And he asked me, he said, and then he starts giving me stats, right? This company does this. And he goes, are you with this company? He named the name of my company. And I said, yeah, I am with that company. In fact, I already knew that you knew I was with that company, but you're just like taking me all around the block to come here. I already looked at your profile. If you look at my profile, you can't tell where I'm from. Your profile is all over the frick, like, hello. Like, I know you know where I'm from. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not dumb. I see you. I see you. You don't see me. And then he goes like this. And he goes, well, I can see you have a small list. And I can see you're with a small, tiny company. And I can see that, you know, you should go talk to your, the owner of your company. And I'm like, what the? Wait, what just happened right now? I said, okay. I said, hey, listen to me. I had to throw this at him. I said, I love how you went from, I love connecting with like-minded people to here. Just because I told you, hey, you know, I wouldn't recruit for a bankrupt company, but hey, you know, if you want to, go for it. I'm like, sure. Give network marketing some more crappy reputation. That I can give you screenshots. I actually took screenshots and sent it to my team. Yeah, that's exactly what they said to me. And then he comes back, and I told him, I said, well, I'd rather work with a small company, tiny company, than to work with a bankrupt company. Folks, we're network marketers. I know I am. Okay? I know I am. You may be in sales, you may be a Christian, you may be an atheist, you may be praising dirt, you may be in insurance sales, you may be selling birds for all I care. Okay? If you're doing all that, make sure you're a person that I would want to buy from. Your behavior will tell me if that label is for real or fake. You went from, I love connecting with like-minded people, insert blank, if they join my company, if they call me out and tell me my company is going bankrupt, I'm just gonna, no. And I don't play those games anymore, so I block them. You know, I tell them, I said, I wish you well. I have nothing else to say. Click, right? Now, let me ask you, and I asked them this too. I said, does this approach usually work for you? Because I would never want to join you. Even if I wanted to join that company, you hear me? Even if I wanted to join that company, I'd make sure I don't join you. Why the hell would I want to join you? Why the hell would I want to join? Yeah, he probably didn't. Not a lot of people know. It's not out yet. Right? So why would I join you? You're nothing like I would want to be. Like how would I learn from you? Like I would learn how to treat people like crap? Why the hell would I do that? You're a Christian? Why would I want to be that if you're that? Listen to me. You could be preaching all day long. It don't matter. Your behavior is going to translate into what you actually believe. That's real talk. I mean, I'm not pulling this out of thin air. You've gone to a mall before. We've talked about this before. You've gone to a mall where we used to have malls. When you go to a mall, go there to buy a certain item. You go there, you get this salesperson that's just and you're like, you know what? I'll come back another day. You wanted to buy the product, but you left because the guy was the gal was you know what? Your behavior will tell people what you're preaching, if it's real or not. So just stick with listen, act like you preach. because sooner or later, dirt comes up. I'm just saying. Sooner or later, it'll show up. I love connecting with like-minded people. And you know what I told them? That's what I told them. I said, yeah, I am with this company. In fact, I have only one question from anybody who has tried to recruit me. Anybody at all who has approached me, I ask them one question. If they can answer that question, I will enroll with that company. You hear me? One question. You answer that question to me, I'll enroll. Over 2,200 companies in US, not one of them have been able to answer my question. That question is important to me. Therefore, if that's not answered, I would not leave. Now, does that mean that that question is important to everybody? No. Do I care? No. I only care about the people who care about my question. Why would I care about somebody else? It's just real talk. And here's a point I want to make. I gave him a very clear hint. I told him, I said, I've asked many people who approached me to answer my question. If they can answer it, I will enroll. You know what he told me? He said, you should go back and talk to your CEO. He didn't even ask, what's the question? What kind of a network marketer is that? Like, a 4-year-old would ask, hey, what's that question, bro? Like, what is it? Like, anything. No. But you start attacking me, your behavior will tell me, what? That you're not a professional. You're not somebody I would want to join. What's the question? You can do your research. Show me how I can make $1,000 a month consistently every single month without enrolling one single human being on earth. Ever. I'm yours. Sign me up. Anytime you come up with that answer. Consistently. Every single month, $1,000 a month. No enrollment. Not one single human soul that I would have to enroll. You answer that question, I'm yours. I'll give you my credit card. I'll sign up. Highest package. Let's go. Okay. Not a lot of people have been answering that question. Actually, nobody has, right? Well, that question is important to me because I feel like a lot of people would want to make $1,000 a month without enrolling. I'm looking for those people. You know what I mean? You want to go enroll somebody for a bankrupt company? Hallelujah, do it. Go for it. I wouldn't sit there and lie to people and say, hey, we're a multi-billion-dollar company. You should join my team because I like like-minded people and we're going to be out of business in 6 months. But I'm not going to tell you that. No. Just recruit. No. This is the reason why people run from network marketers. This is the exact reason. Please don't be that guy or that gal. DBTG. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. DBTG. You heard it here first. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. That's it. You know? And that's the thing. Your behavior will tell everybody if they want to like connect with that or like yuck. I don't recruit. I help people. They need to love the technology and know if it works. That works for you, you know? And that's your crowd. That's your jam. Great. Nobody's going to put that, like, I wouldn't put that down. I'd be like, great, dude, you got some, I know what you got, and I know you have some awesome stuff. That's it. I wouldn't attack you with daggers and just like, you got a small list. And the funny thing is, I got 2,800 people following me. I look at his profile, he's got less than 1,000. How do I have a small list? Like, I don't get it, but whatever. Your behavior, folks. Please, check your behavior. If you want to stick around and if you want to be successful, it doesn't matter network. I'm not talking about network marketing. You could be a car salesman, for crying out loud. You could sell gum. It doesn't matter. Your behavior. It's not your sales pitch. It's your behavior that people will say, you know what? I'd love to work with Jenny. Jenny is freaking awesome. Oh, she does technology stuff. Oh, whatever. But I like Jenny. Jenny is like cool. Or Elaine. Elaine and I, we make a great team. We just like to work together. We have before, right? That's it. Once you start pouring out your dirt, that whole principle and that whole amazing product and that whole amazing compensation plan, everything else goes out the window. Because it makes it yucky. It makes it, ugh. I don't want to be there. Right? Don't be, please, DBTG. Don't be doing that. Let's see. You do have a large following. You're working in a hospital. Doesn't give time. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how you do it. I mean, you're doing like 80 hours work and working this your side gig, and people have no job and not doing this. You know what I mean? So that's awesome, right? That's your behavior is amazing, right? So I thought that's an important point because a lot of you guys that watch my stuff are network marketers or kind of getting into it. So if you're getting into it, just please check your behavior, forget about the whole everything else. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's awesome. It is? I thought you were a nurse. Aren't you a nurse? Jenny, are you practicing nurse or no? I thought you were a nurse. I could be wrong. I could be. But hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I don't know why I couldn't post my live and my skit. I did a skit for you guys last night. I didn't even post, I don't know why. So I'm gonna post them tonight. I got 2 skits for you tonight. So one for last night, one for tonight. So I'll post them. And then my live event from last night didn't post. So I don't know what happened. I posted them all again today. So, oh, you are retired early. Beautiful. That's awesome. See, that's like beautiful. That's like a great testimony to everything. Going from a registered nurse to here. That's like a behavior that people would want to follow. That's a behavior that people would want to be like, that's kind of cool. Wait, how'd you do that? Right? So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback, love, hate below. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Yeah. And I mentioned this in the beginning. I don't mention how you can get a hold of me or stuff like that. So I'm pretty much throwing out my brand as Side Gig Sean. So sidegigsean.com. That's all. Go check it out. And if you want to work with me or you want to, hit me up, Side Gig Sean, and we'll take it from there. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments below. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.